Hello, everyone. So, today I'm going to be talking about hybrid funds, a kind of mutual fund which is an option available for investors. Now, to understand the hybrid fund, it's uh, it's very easy to understand, and I will be sharing certain points. Now, basically, mutual funds invest in two types of assets, that is equity, that is an asset class, and debt, that is another asset class. But hybrid is a combination of two where equity and debt together is combined, like BAF, that is balance advantage fund. Now, what is difference between the normal funds and the hybrid funds? So basically, it is for people who want to just invest in both the types of asset class, but are not wanting to invest in different funds. So that is one major benefit to the investors, that instead of having multiple funds, they can just invest in one fund wherein they get the benefit of equity as well as debts. And what are the kind of hybrid funds that are available, or the what are the types of hybrid funds? First is the conservative allocation or balanced fund, wherein it is very conservative, so the most of the portion of the fund is allocated in debt, roughly about 60 to 70%, and the remaining is invested in stocks. So the risk is less, and the return is also little less. Then next is moderate allocation, which is like a 50-50%, that 50% is allocated in equity and 50% is allocated in debt, and the returns are also 50-50. Then the third is an aggressive fund, wherein most of the portion of the fund, roughly about 80 to 85% of fund, is allocated in equity, and remaining 15 or 20% is allocated in debt. This is aggressive and is advisable to people who are ready to take risk. The returns will be more, but yes, there is a risk element which is involved here. Then next is dynamic allocation fund, which is again a combination of two, but it is at the discretion of the fund manager, that he can change the percentage of equity and debt depending upon the economic situation or depending upon the market situation. So this also is a good option if you want to invest in hybrid fund. And lastly is a target date fund. What is target date fund? It is mostly used for retirement, wherein the date is specific or is defined, and the duration, throughout the duration, the allocation of the equity and debt keeps changing. So when it is like, for example, if you are taking, I've mentioned in the caption or in the description, that if you are targeting for 2030, the fund at the moment will be very aggressive, that will take more risk, and at the same sorry, not 2030 but 2050, and will gradually become uh, dynamic or become moderate, and then slowly conservative when it's closer to the retirement date. Because when a person is nearing the retirement age, or he is in late 50s and 60s, then that is not a good time to take good a higher risk. So these are the different types of hybrid funds, and definitely people who are in a higher tax bracket, they can take advantage of capital gains. So yes, and also the fund that I mentioned last time, balance advantage fund, is also a good option for investment if you want to play safe and you want a combination of both the classes of assets. So yes, that's it from me today. Stay tuned for more information, and for your personalized services, personalized financial planning, do connect with us. Thank you.